OK, let's get some more now on the breaking news that Harry Maguire has been handed a 15-month suspended sentence after a guilty verdict by the Greek courts. This was after allegations of non-serious assault, resisting arrest and attempted bribery. Rob Dorset is with me. Can you tell us exactly what's happened? Because this was a while ago. This was way back in 2020.
Yeah, and look, I think we have to explain this for exactly what it is. And it's almost like the next stage in Greek law, as I understand it. They were very serious allegations that he faced back after going on a Greek holiday to Syros with his family back in 2020, August 2020 it was. We originally thought the charges were more serious than they sound now. It's now been downgraded to a non-serious assault, resisting arrest and attempted bribery for that incident. Something that Harry Maguire has always denied any wrongdoing in, we ought to point out as well. But back in 2020 he was given a 21-month sentence, suspended for those allegations and found immediately guilty at that stage. But as his lawyers appealed against it at that point, and under Greek law that means the charges are immediately quashed, which is why he was able to leave the country and head back to England. And all of the legal proceedings have been going on in Greece in his absence. There were lots of attempts to have a retrial. And this one has happened 6 years after that original incident happened. First, in May 2023, Maguire's defence counsel was unavailable, so the trial that was set for then had to be postponed. Then in February 2024, due to the Greek lawyers' strike, and then on 2 more occasions in March and October last year. So we've known this has been on the cards for a while, and in his absence, Harry Maguire has been found guilty and sentenced again to a lesser sentence of 15 months, and that sentence has been suspended. The crucial part here is that he will serve no prison time.
Right.
It is a suspended sentence. Harry Maguire is currently in Newcastle, ready to play a massive Premier League game for Manchester United this evening. And knowing the sort of character he is, I don't think this will have any impact on that and his mental approach to the game. But it's certainly not good timing for him, is it? And I think what it does is it extends that legal battle that his lawyers are having over in Greece to try and clear his name.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about whether it might disrupt his preparations or not. I guess you think not, but it will be a blow because he's been playing so well for Manchester United.
Well, that's exactly right. It couldn't come at a worse time for Harry Maguire, you have to say, because he's been back in the Manchester United starting 11, first choice centre-back really under Michael Carrick since he came in as a replacement for Ruben Amorim. And Harry Maguire has been absolutely outstanding for Manchester United in that time. I think the inclusion of him and Kobbie Mainoo have been what a lot of Manchester United supporters have been calling for, and there's no doubt his leadership qualities, his experience and his ability at the back has helped stiffen that Manchester United defence, albeit in the absence of the injured Matthias de Ligt. But Maguire has done very, very well. And if you look at the stats, he's actually joint top with any other Premier League centre-back since Michael Carrick came in for the number of clean sheets that has been kept. So that speaks volumes about the way the Manchester United defence has been working under Carrick, but Harry Maguire as well. And I was about to talk to you this week about my impression that Harry Maguire is back in the England reckoning, that he will be a real contender for the England squad, which Thomas Tuchel will name 2 weeks on Friday. I think I would be a little bit surprised if Harry Maguire's name isn't in there because of the injuries that John Stones has been suffering, for example. And of course, to this point, Thomas Tuchel has not been able to select Harry Maguire because he hasn't been playing for Manchester United. So it may well be the first time that Tuchel has had the chance to call Harry Maguire up. I think there's a strong chance he might do that. So with Maguire flying for Manchester United, potentially having a call-up to the England squad back on the cards, with a World Cup happening in 99 days' time from now, this is not good timing for Harry Maguire. But we ought to stress that he has always maintained his innocence, that he's done nothing wrong, and crucially, even though he has been found guilty in his absence and given a 15-month suspended sentence out in Greece, that suspended sentence means he will serve no jail time. It's almost a legal progression, if you like. Of course, it means he's got to behave himself. It means if there's any further any further issue with the way that he behaves, if he ever goes back to Greece, and I can't imagine him doing that, he could be immediately sent to prison. But we don't expect that to happen. And I think you have to say that really this is a progression of the legal case and another legal cloud hanging over Harry Maguire that his lawyers are going to have to deal with.
And as we understand it, it will be appealed.
Yes, and that's a crucial point to say as well. It's been made clear to us that Harry Maguire's lawyers will appeal against this latest verdict. And of course, they've done that in the past and it's succeeded. So the lawyers are going to make a lot more money on this. And the appeals process will now go through. And there'll be more legal developments with this over the coming months, for sure.
OK, Rob, thank you for clearing that all up. Really interesting stuff. Thank you.
In a major development that has sent shockwaves through English football, Harry Maguire has been handed a 15-month suspended prison sentence following a guilty verdict delivered by a Greek court. The former Manchester United captain was found guilty on charges relating to an incident that took place while he was on holiday in Greece. The case, which has drawn widespread media attention since it first emerged, reached another dramatic chapter with this latest ruling. What happened? The incident occurred in 2020 on the island of Mykonos, where Maguire was arrested after an altercation involving police officers outside a bar. Greek authorities charged the defender with aggravated assault, resisting arrest and attempted bribery. Although Maguire has consistently denied wrongdoing, insisting he feared for his safety during the confrontation, the Greek court delivered a guilty verdict, resulting in a 15-month sentence. However, the sentence has been suspended, meaning he will not serve immediate jail time. What does a suspended sentence mean? A suspended sentence means the punishment will not be enforced unless further offences are committed within a specified period. In practical terms, Maguire will not go to prison unless the suspension conditions are breached. Maguire's response. Maguire has previously maintained his innocence and is expected to continue fighting the ruling through the legal process. His legal team have indicated in past statements that they believe the decision is unjust and that they will pursue all available avenues of appeal. The defender has continued his professional career throughout the legal proceedings, featuring for both Manchester United and the England national team. Impact on his career. At present, there is no immediate indication that the ruling will affect his playing status. Clubs and governing bodies typically assess such matters carefully before deciding on any disciplinary action. Nevertheless, this verdict could raise fresh questions about Maguire's off-field challenges and how this ongoing legal battle may shape public perception of the England international.